Hey guys, Jin Graves here. So this is going to be a manga talk video for y'all. A little bit of ranting just on randomness. Not too much. We've already kind of covered the whole Viz sign thing and how it's kind of I don't want to say the end of the world for some people, but it seems like it is. And how they used to have the bear sign before they had the white square. That read the book with Viz on it. So little cool things like that. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about in this one is just all the new ones that I'm reading. You know, I'm trying to get through some of the newer ones that I have that might be 2 volumes or less, something like that, or ones I don't really see a lot of other people picking up. And I'm trying to do that with some of that and with the Spartan Challenge and stuff on getting more of those out there so that some of you other people that might not know of a series yet or how to treat a series can kind of look at it and be like, oh yeah, I might want to get into that one. Different stuff like that. I know a bunch of different stuff from different people telling me like, hey, thanks for doing a review on that one because it was a new one. I'm going to go out and pick it up today or something like that because it was just new and not a lot of people. If nobody does a review on it, guys, and you're not ever going to know about it until somebody does willingly want to pick it up. And usually by that time it's like the third or fourth volume that's out, something like that, or fifth. You just never know. And I think that's somewhat a little bit of what our community does. It's kind of bad, I would say, where you go and you buy 5 volumes of a series and then you end up not liking it after the first two. Automatically I think that you would know if you'd like a series or not. With me, as y'all know before, I really just like reading in general. So there, you could give me one as long as it's not like really like hardcore yaoi or yuri. I still like yaoi and yuri. It just depends. I don't like hardcore stuff. More so because I like the romance in it between two people, not the oh yeah, let me sleep with you kind of stuff. That's just kind of I hate that yaoi and yuri. Like for the longest time, that's what it was. Like there wasn't hardly anything that you could watch or read or anything that was yaoi or yuri based without it being hardcore and there being some kind of a weird sex scene or something like that in it. I really hated that. And now I feel like we're getting better about it because some of the stuff's kind of coming off, and it's not so much like this is happening, da da da. It's more so like the romance. It's got the love in it. You get to see the person's love grow for this other person. Different stuff like that. So I really like that kind of aspect of it with some of them. But, like I said, though, so I'm trying to read some new ones for y'all. So, like, we got the Crisis Girl done, the Hunger for You Endo, Yatsuko Stalks the Night, Napping Princess, Sleeping Princess, and the Demon Castle, Yuna and the Haunted Hot Springs, Yokai Rental. I don't think a lot of people have read that. Yokai Girls, How to Treat Magical Beasts, Granulars, Monster Tamer Girls, Made in Abyss. Guys, if you haven't picked it up yet, you haven't watched the City of Swedes video or anybody else's video on Made in the Abyss, you're kind of missing out. The art's really good in it. I like the fantasy part of that too. Sacred Princess and the King of Beasts. Let's see, what else do we have? Obviously, Children Wells, Promised Neverland. That's kind of a cup of tea. It depends on how you feel about it. Juan and the Dragonute, Seven Kingdoms. Guys, that one's starting to turn out better than I thought it was. I need some help putting some pressure on in City Swede to read the second one because I really want to know what his thoughts are on that. The Dungeon of Black Company, super good. I'll include that one on the bottom in there. I would. Mugen Spiral. It's only 2 volumes, guys. It's an old Tokyo Pop, so it should be cheap and stuff to get. How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, My Hero Academia Vigilantes. That should be it for everything that I have up here. I have some other ones that are in my room that I just haven't gotten to start yet. I'm hoping to. I got some other new ones that are coming in, different stuff like that. But yeah, all those guys I would say are, maybe one of them is a 3-star for me. The other ones are 4 or 5 stars. If y'all know, if you look in my little comment area about the video, most of my reviews I will put it in there. And me and In City Suite actually did have a conversation about this on his new rating system, which, I mean, it however you find a rating system, guys, that's how it is. But I based mine off of a 5-star system, and every one of them is 20% points. So if it's at least 3 stars, that's 60%. So 3, 4, and 5 stars are excellent. That way, I didn't deter people too much, from that, because 40 is not that far away from 50. So some of my number 2 stars could still be good for some people and be their 3 or 4 stars, but it just wasn't that way for me. Usually my single stars are ones that I hated. I really didn't like, stuff like that. So, and I don't think I put a lot of those out there. Really think the majority of mine are 4s and 5s. But I mean, that's just because a lot of what I read I really enjoy. I really get into it. So, I hope a lot of y'all are doing that too. Enjoying that. I actually hope that there's some of the manga that y'all have that y'all say y'all don't want, is ones that maybe I can get into. You never know where it is. You never know if maybe later on you'll get back into it and say, oh yeah, this one was, I want to go back and try reading it. Maybe there's just something, that you liked about it. That's why I really buy a lot of manga, guys, because there might be a day when I want to go read something and I just look over on one of my shelves and there's another one. Earlier this week, if you've seen one of my other videos, Prison School is one that I've wanted to start, and I was sitting there and I was like, holy crap, I want to read that. So, different ones though, so I do have a lot of ways to select different things, but we'll just have to see which ones kind of hit me, which ones I want to read. So, a bunch of the new ones have been calling me, like I said, especially for you guys, so y'all can kind of get a first look at seeing what they are and if you want to get into them. Comment down below, guys, if y'all saw any of the new ones that you want to see. If there's any ones that that I have on some of my other shelves that you think I should jump into reading first. Other different stuff like that. So just let me know, and I will catch y'all later. That's going to be it for this video, and I will see y'all later on, as I always do. Anyway, I'm Jen Graves. Catch you again. I'll be signing off for this video, guys. Bye.